It's all dirt from going out four-wheeling. None of that appears to be rotted out. A little bit of rust right here. Spot there. That's why I don't like these. Oops. I popped the hood open, so that's why it's lifted like that. Otherwise it fits really nice. Hood looks good. Part of this is actually an undercoating the previous owners have put on there, which may not be such a bad idea here in Colorado, because I think it kind of maybe saved this wheel well, not the other one, but maybe this one. So, what? In the truck?
Fella's here.
Okay. So I'm not sure what color right now. I got some ideas, like a blue or like I was saying, the ginger ale, or something really kind of like a California kind of feel to it. I'd like to have the two-tone with the top a cream color. I'm not so sure about a bright white, but we can definitely talk about that. Stripes, they can be the Scout stripes. They can be just not anything outrageous. Okay, so nice and pretty, subtle. Definitely a woman's truck, but kind of like a badass. So
That's a contradiction.
no, it's not. Interior, I'd like it to be, of course, soundproofed, and put the sound deadener and the heat resistant, because it gets really hot in here. I'd like to have that AC in, like I was telling you, and I love all the old vintage knobs on here. So they're whether they're original or not, I don't know, but I think they are, and I like them a lot. So this does not work. This works, but it doesn't work. Like I can't move that heat thing all the way, heat selector all the way back off when I need to. So now it's really hot when I need it to be cool, but when I want it to be cool, the fan doesn't blow cool. So if that makes any sense. There's water that comes in through these ducts over here. As you can see, there's pine needles. So definitely some kind of rot or something under there. But that's that front driver's side fender that's really bad. The dashboard again is really in good shape, I think anyway. But I like the black interior. There's the roof. It looks good, but kind of like what you did to that one truck that kept all the heat and everything and the sound, the wind noise down from the roof. Also with the roof, I'd like to have some kind of way to winch it up in the summertime. I have a storage area, let me show you over here, there, that I store the top in, but I like hoisting it up to the roof. So some kind of way for me to be able to do that. Of course, these windows, these side windows, have these wooden handles, and so those don't lock. And I need them to be locked. That's my dog. I like the black interior. I prefer the chrome bumpers. I do need the towing hitch. I prefer a towing hitch with a 7 prong connector. So that was talking about trailering. I'm not sure if a tranny cooler is something that you could put in for me, but that would be greatly appreciated as well. The tire fits nicely in here. If we need to leave it in here, that's fine. I really like the space back here. That's why I pick a Scout over a Jeep. So if this can go somewhere else, that would be awesome. And again, I'd like to have a locking storage box right here. This is where I keep all my, the rain gear, oil, because it does burn oil, and power steering fluid and brake fluid. But cleaning supplies, tools, everything goes in there. So again, I'm still not really sure about the color. I just don't want anything really outrageous. I just want something that's really nice. And like I said, people go, "Oh man, check out the truck." So the interior, I don't have anything, but I use a towel on this. But it looks fine. But I'd rather have something more durable, especially because I have a big dog. And she goes everywhere with me. This center console is not functional at all. I would like something that's more functional. I usually have a cup of coffee, a bottle of water, and sometimes I'll grab a soda. Also, the depth of the center console is really not functional. It locks, but it's like you can't sort anything in there, so I'd like to have some way of organization in that bin. As you can see, I've got my extra power outlet thing going on right there, and so if we can mount that in here somehow, that would be awesome, because we only have one lighter, and I'd like to keep that lighter. Automatic, you can see what that looks like. 4-wheel drive, I've not put it in 4-wheel drive, so I don't know if the locking hubs or the 4-wheel drive works. The brakes need to be, I've had the brakes replaced, everything except for the rear shoes. And my mechanic says that I still have some good wear and tear on that. That fan needs to come out. I don't know, the last owner had that in there. But a little mounting area for my CB would be really cool, especially like one for the whip antenna too. So again, the carpeting, Bella comes with me all the time, so the carpeting really doesn't need to be there. It just collects the dog hair and it makes it harder for me to vacuum out. let's see. Oh, the stereo. Here's the stereo. I've got the roll bar, so I'll put that in the truck when it gets transported. But the speaker system, I don't know if you wanted to, or where you want to mount it, but it's something really cool, surround sound. I don't know if you want to mount it on the roll bar, or if you want to put it under the seats, or what in the doors. I don't really know, and I don't have a preference. But with this, again, with this box, I just want to make sure I get some locking, something that can lock. AC, there's the brake. These two gauges don't work. And this one, I fill it up and it doesn't go all the way to full, but it has gone all the way to empty. The motor, of course, I love what you do with the motors in the engine compartment. Against the firewall, I'm sure you'll put something in there, some kind of heat shield barrier, and maybe some sound deadening. I don't know on the hood itself. I'm not sure what you'll do with that, but the wheels, I'd like to be able to put some 32. The 31s are nice. I'd like something a little bit wider, and maybe I need to change the wheels. I don't really have a preference as far as wheels go. Those look pretty nice to me, but I know there's stuff that you can do that's much better. So I like them a little bit wider so that when you look at the truck, it looks like a little, you know, that it stands a little wider as far as the stability of the stance. Again, I prefer the chrome bumpers. I would like to have something sturdier on the front. Even a push guard or something, that would be nice. The mirrors, radio. There's the locking hubs. I don't know if automatic hubs can be put on there, so I don't have to get out and lock them, but I don't care. I prefer where I don't have to do that, but locking hubs are fine. That's just part of the truck. I kind of got spoiled with the newer cars, though. So that's it. And I'm gonna have more to come out here. I can't think of anything else. The stereo system, the AC, the steering, the seats, the outlets, power outlets. So I'll have more to come out here, and then we can get her take on what needs to happen. It's really an awesome truck, and I can't wait to get it back. I think she's in pretty fair condition, a lot better condition than some of the trucks that I've seen on your web page. So we'll start looking at color palettes, and I'll start emailing you some things. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.